During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
I've been crying for 24 hours.
That's a problem.
Are you dehydrated?
That's a problem.
I feel like you're probably dehydrated.
Probably low on electrolytes, too.
Royce Lopez.
I've been crying and I've been nauseous and sleepy. and
And
really
the air smells like rotten eggs.
And really sleepy. and sleepy.
These two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Heyo! It is technically Friday. Hi, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's
Friday.
Thanksgiving Eve, and it's a great day. The weather's nice. My house smells like tropical fabuloso. It's going to be a great weekend, guys.
It's a local show. So today,
It's a
the
local
first
show.
15 minutes
We don't
are
even have
free.
to deal with the pores on our last day
This
here.
is great. This is a great, very, very exciting long weekend. So yeah, it's Thanksgiving, and of course, I had the thumbnail today be the only Thanksgiving movie that was really ever made: Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I think that's the only one. I can't think of another Thanksgiving movie. I'm assuming that's it.
I can't. I'm trying to think of one, and no.
Yeah, they're gonna remake it. Was it Will Smith and Kevin Hart? I believe they said.
You'd think there'd be more thanks. I think there are a bunch of Thanksgiving movies. I just think that they always bomb because who wants a fucking Thanksgiving movie? Like Christmas is the time for Christmas movies, right? Because there's really not fuck all going on Christmas, right? You need to fill that time with movies. Whereas Thanksgiving, what do you got? Football, you got like all kinds of shit, like Macy's Day Parade, football. Like there's just live shit to watch every year. So who the fuck's gonna sit around watching Thanksgiving
so excited.
movies?
We covered it on the show. Remember, the Macy's Day Parade this year is going to have La Bobo balloons.
Which is great because, you know, when you think about balloons, what are they but glorified bubbles?
That's what they are. It's but see, we were watching. I was watching today, and Al Roker informed us that these Labubu balloons are the first Macy's Day balloons that actually have like hair on them. I guess that's the thing.
Really?
Yeah, for real. I'm not kidding you. It's a whole thing. So yeah, the Labubus. Al Roker was hugging 3 Labubus today on the Today Show. It was terrible.
I fucking hate him. How's he still alive and how's he still on TV?
I mean, deal with the devil for both.
I miss when he was fat, bro.
Yeah, Fat Roker was way better than Skinny Roker. Skinny Roker had that. You think Skinny Roker's mad that he went through that surgery? If he would have waited a couple years, he would have just taken an injection and he wouldn't have to fucking go through that whole surgery to lose weight. Because he did that.
Yeah, that's true. He actually did the work.
He did the stomach surgery thing, right? Like where they do the thing. And, you know, where they go in and they cut half your stomach out and shit. That's how he lost all the weight. And now it's just like, oh, just take Ozempic. Fuck, he did a gastric bypass. Which, by the way, bro, gastric bypass doctors right now are fucking furious. Remember, like, you go into you go years of medical school to the gastric
that
bypass?
used to cost a lot of money.
The problem
and
is
those
now
guys were bad.
it's people are getting the exact same results with, like, Ozempic, you know? And you're like, yeah, why would I go under surgery? It's crazy.
It's got to be how you'd feel like if you just left college, like having mastered like CSS or like coding or something.
Oh my
in,
God,
like,
yeah.
2018, and you came out and you're like, "Fucking sky is the limit," and they're like, can you work with AI?
Yeah.
And they're like, wait, what?
Well, hold on, but I'm good with JavaScript.
Yeah, we don't
I
need
could,
that anymore.
No. Hey, listen, I could code HTML. You should have seen my MySpace. It played music when you went to it.
Yeah, we might be able to get you an entry-level job at World of Tanks.
Oh, another fucking. I'll have to hear another goddamn live read of that. And how come we don't get $50,000 to fucking do a shady African casino? I feel like we're getting fucked.
Yeah, I know, really.
Come on, I kind of want to do that. Give us a chance. Thomas Massey said some wild shit today, and you tell me if you believe him. I believe him, but here, check it out.
I'm going to say this here on camera because it's important. One of Kash Patel's staff threatened my staff with a criminal investigation if we didn't straighten up and play ball.
I was going to ask you about that, but since you brought it up, and I didn't
I'm bringing it up.
Okay, you brought it up.
And so, like a criminal investigation having nothing to do, he said it was going to be a fraud. We're going to investigate one of your staff for fraud. Right. And he told another one of my staff this. If you guys don't straighten up, if you want to play hardball, if this is how you want to play it or something like that, this member of your staff is going to get criminally investigated for fraud.
So, basically threatening to...
Look, that's criminal extortion.
Yeah. Highly illegal.
That's
specific illegal.
Yeah.
Right.
And that had just happened. So I told Bongino, I said, one of your guys is threatening my guys with an FBI investigation if we don't do what you want. And he said, I'll take care of that. Because even he understood that was not a good look.
Actually, he said, oh, and then he said, I'll look into it.
Yeah, like he did the O thing first because he's still Dan Bongino.
Equal, right? So the fallout of that is the FBI employee who threatened my staff. I have to tell you all this, by the way, Steve, and I have to tell all the listeners this, because this is the context in which I'm worried for the whistleblower. Mm-hmm. If they're willing to retaliate against a congressional office, which has speech or debate immunity and a lot of other protections, they may be willing to retaliate against a whistleblower.
Right.
So the person who had made the threat to one of my staff through another staff, he sent a text, I got a copy of the text, that said, Massey told Bongino, I have to apologize to you.
Yeah, and he has the text, by the way, so he's not lying. When somebody says, I have the text, that means they're sure. You call them up, be like, I'll show it to you. You want to see it?
Mm-hmm. I have it saved.
Here it is.
Or I should apologize to you. And then he said, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
Oh, he threatened him with a criminal investigation if he doesn't play ball. And then he apologized by saying, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Oh.
He didn't apologize. He was unrepentant, let's say, really. That kind of non-apology.
Right.
And so that's the context in which when Bongino said, I'm going to have a big powwow, I'm pulling everybody in, my spidey sense went off. Well, a few hours later, I get this second disclosure from the whistleblower attorney who says, we think they're going after the whistleblower because they're having this big giant meeting. Mm-hmm. Well, I had knowledge that a big giant meeting was happening.
Right.
So this comported with, and then I also had knowledge my own staff was being threatened.
Yeah.
So I took the attorney's letter seriously and I posted it. And I said, this is concerning. Here's the letter. I want to remind Kash Patel that it's illegal to go after whistleblowers if applicable.
Right.
I didn't say he was going after one. I said if applicable. And then within 15 minutes of me putting that letter out, Bongino called me again. But remember, this was...
They got Bongino. Oh, my God. Listen, man. Let me look. Dan Bongino went from having, whether you like him or hate him or whatever, one of the biggest fucking podcasts making a really good amount of money by just sitting around and doing his shtick every day on Rumble. He had his own office. He could do whatever he wanted.
He had a whole conference.
Oh, yeah. He remember that time he got kicked? We actually liked him for this when him and his chick got kicked out of that West Palm Beach bar because they were partying too hard. Yeah. That's the life that guy lives, and we were happy for him, honestly. And now he has to be Kash Patel's, listen to this, Kash Patel's go boy to Massey and be the go-between. Like, come on, man. Come on, dude, come on. You're groveling. You're a groveler now.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I still think he's biding his time. I still think he's waiting to be the director.
Maybe.
I think he knows Kash is going to get pushed out. And even if it's towards the end of this term, even just a little time as FBI director is a good boost to the old career. I think he's holding out hope that this simp retard Indian is gonna blow it.
Yeah, maybe.
The busiest day of my life because I got the 218 signature for the Epstein petition.
Right.
and they had Lauren Boebert over at the White House Situation Room, allegedly with Pam Bondi and Kash Patel. So while on the day that Pam Bondi and Kash Patel are trying to get one of the signatures to the and I couldn't afford to lose signatures. Like I was advising Lauren Boebert before she went to the White House on the lies that they were going to tell her when she got there. And it was a very busy day, right? This is what the 2 Bongino phone calls on the same day.
Right.
And then we got the 218 signature. They tried to do a quarterback sneak and pass the Epstein files by my legislation by unanimous consent, which would have allowed them to hold the bill in the House forever and let it die in the House without sending it to the Senate. Like, this is all procedural stuff that I have to be tracking, or else they're going to run this thing I've been.
I do believe that he made the threat. I think these threats happen all the time. And by the way, let me tell you what really happened here. I think that Dan Bongino actually did tell the guy, "You can't do that shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?" I really believe that. I think what this shows is that the people that report directly to these 2 idiots on top, Patel and Bongino, they don't respect them. They don't respect them, because imagine if you did something criminal, almost criminal, and your boss comes to you and he tells you, "Listen, look, this is a big fucking thing. Do you understand me? You go fucking say sorry." And then you go, "Sorry that I didn't do it sooner." You would like immediately you would be like, dude, you would be, imagine you would, if you had no fear of being fired for completely ignoring that. It's like it kind of feels like everyone at the FBI could do whatever the fuck they want. How many people have they actually fired? This rude. Remember, we kept talking about how corrupt it was, and we need to shut it down, and it's rotten to the core.
Bacteria colonies, and you can't put your fucking hands on dirty chicken. Yeah, I don't know.
My wife ate that chicken. My wife ate that chicken.
Sorry, my brain was starting to drift away to Bar Rescue.
I get it, man. I wish I was watching Bar Rescue too. This shit's fucking too stupid.
I wish John Taffer was running the country.
Me too. You know, Taffer's opened up his bar here in International Drive recently too. We got a new Taffer's. He was here.
I not only fix bars, I get rid of millions of illegal immigrants. You're like, damn, based.
All right, he is kind of based though. So this is Kash Patel being asked directly.
He's going into bars and going into the kitchen. "You see this? Mexicans!" And he gets all mad and throws a plate. "Shut it down!" And then ice comes in. He should have been going on ice raids.
Does anyone even speak English in the kitchen? I'm from Fresno.
Dude, it would be so great. Instead of Dr. Phil, if they were just bringing fucking John Taffer on ice raids. And
I would love nothing more than John Taffer doing specifically restaurant ice raids. Would be the best thing in the world.
Shut it down. And then ice just rolls in and starts roping the place off.
There's mold on these tortillas.
He's sitting in the car with the secret cam thing, but he's just with like Christy Nome and a bunch of ICE agents. Look at him. Look what he's doing. He's smoking a cigarette. Then he's going to go prepare chicken. That's it. Bring him in. Bring him in. And then these fucking Fed vans just start rolling in.
This is what they...
That chef guy is with them too. And he's like, "What do you think, Chef Brian?" And he's like, "Honestly, I don't know why I'm here.
This is weird.
I don't know why I'm here.
I don't
know anything. I'm actually a liberal. I think this is abhorrent, what we're doing."
What's happening here? Guys, we're heading over to Locals, revengeofthesith.locals.com. I posted the link in the YouTube chat. I also pinned it for you guys. You can join. There's $7 a month. Get Wednesday show, gets Friday show. That's how we do this show. Today is paywalled only. We get we say whatever the hell we want over there.
You want us to be able to do the show, don't you?
Yeah. So we say whatever the hell we want over there, and it can get a little spicier. But not can. It always gets spicier. So head over there and go.
I'll say the N-word. I promise.
We will. I'll say it too. Guys,
I promise N-word.
Everyone will say it. Guys, we're heading over there right now. Check us out. And if you're watching over on YouTube, you're like 1,200 watching on YouTube. Right? Hit the like button. All right, there we go. Boom. Right. This is Patel being asked directly about releasing the Epstein files now that the president signed the bill.
The Epstein Files Transparency Act has a very tight deadline, 30 days, to produce unclassified records. Will the FBI meet the 30-day deadline?
Well, we are working with our partners at the Department of Justice to produce, as we've always committed to producing what we can lawfully, legally produce.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
And we will continue to meet those metrics, reminding the public that there are court orders in place, protective orders, and orders to seal in place that legally prohibit the disclosure of information.
What information? You just kept telling us there was no list and there's nothing bad happened.
Related to any investigation when there's a court order of that fashion. So we're working with DOJ to say if we can produce anything more.
As FBI director, will you commit to as few blacked out sections or redactions as possible?
Well, you know, it's all based on law and what we can do in open investigations. And when the investigations are open, sometimes they're sealed, and the sealing of the investigations make them like not open. And it's like, hey, I gotta go. I'm gonna go with my chick to go see this UFC fight. So I mean, I gotta dip. But like, you know, I don't know. Hey, Dan. Hey, Dan, when you're done getting my coffee, can you come finish this interview? I'm done with this broad. Bye. And he leaves, and Dan walks up. He goes, I guess I'm finishing the interview. He's mean.